Yo guys, what's up? Welcome back to a new video. So there are a lot of subscription services for photo storage and all sorts of things. We've got Google Photos, we have iCloud, we have Backblaze, which is technically more of a full computer backup. And then there's this other one that I want to talk about a little bit today. It's not made by GoPro Plus. And GoPro Plus is actually more than just a photo storage solution. Hey, my name's Jacob Eastup. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, a little sub to the channel would be absolutely phenomenal. Let's get into today's video. Roll that intro. Okay, so there's a lot of different photo storage things, like I said, and today we're going to be talking about GoPro Plus. So what really is GoPro Plus? Well, to get started, let's actually look up and see what GoPro says about it. So I'm going to go grab my iPad and we're going to look it up and see what they say on their website. Okay, so here we've got GoPro Plus pulled up on their website, and let's just read what the title is. Get a GoPro subscription, the best of everything. But what is the best of everything? Well, they say you save $100 on a new GoPro, unlimited cloud backup, and auto uploads, 50% off at GoPro.com, and it's only $50 a year. Now, right off the bat, that seems like a really good deal, because to get you can't even get like unlimited iCloud, you can't get unlimited Google, but do you really need unlimited? Now, for photo storage, you don't. I mean, 2 terabytes is millions upon millions of photos, and even if you're shooting RAW, that's still hundreds of thousands of photos. But what about video? Because that's what GoPro really focuses on, right? So that would use up a lot more storage, especially if you're recording in 5K on the new GoPro Hero 10. So is it really worth it? And how well does it work? Let's get into this. Okay, so I'm gonna pull up their app, actually their companion app that runs alongside of the subscription service, GoPro Quick. Let's just open that up here. So while that's actually downloaded on my tablet, let's talk a little bit more about their web presence option for this subscription service. They have something they call auto upload, and I haven't found that works well. I'm on a college internet, and so you can't connect a GoPro to a secured internet interface like this, because with the internet here you have to have a username and a password, and the GoPro can't go through and connect to something like that. It's not a normal internet, and so I cannot use the auto upload feature, so that automatically cuts that off. I'm not getting that amazing feature that they advertise. Okay, so this is what the app looks like for GoPro Quick. If we go over to media here, this is where the media that would come into the app would look like. So this is stuff we've downloaded from the cloud or just connected from the camera. It hasn't been copied to the camera or copied from the camera, but it's just there for now. Then if we swipe over, we have the cloud. This is everything that's been backed to the cloud. Videos, photos, anything and everything that we backed up to the cloud. Then if we swipe over again, we have the tablet, and this is where all the stuff we've copied or taken on, we've added to this app, but either hasn't uploaded or we're still fiddling with stuff. So here's how this works. Let's go back to media here. Let's go back to the cloud. If we want to, say, edit a photo, let's just take this one, because we all know and love this image. So if we hit this download button right here, we'll say download to app. This will go ahead and download the image, and then we have a couple options from there. Now it's downloaded, we can go back to the app, and here's our photo. Beautiful, full resolution, glorified. So now we can actually share, save the photos, and it's in the Photos app. Now we go to the Photos app, and here we go. Full resolution image. However, this is not a full resolution image. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a lot of pixels missing. So, with this image, it did compress it a lot. That's interesting. It also wasn't taken in 3 legs. Let's try a different one. Let's try this one here. Okay, there we go. So this image here, this is the full resolution image, which is good to see, because I was a little bit worried. Yep, 12 meg. Okay, So as you can see, that works a lot better. It depends on the image. Again, that other image was probably just very compressed when I uploaded it. But let's talk about the actual app experience. So as you can see, it's very easy to download and work with your photos and all that. But what about uploading? How does that work? How well does it work? Well, not amazingly. Again, if you can't connect the camera directly to Wi-Fi, then it's kind of useless as far as auto upload. So how do you get around that? Well, there's a couple ways you can get around it. One being manually uploading everything. And so to do that, there's a couple different ways. One, let me go back to the app here and show you. If you go into Photos, you can take some images. Say I want to take these two, I share them. And then I share them to GoPro Quick. Create new event. They've been added. Now, if I go back to Quick, okay, now these will start uploading just like that. They're uploading right now. And just like that, these are updating, uploading, and everything. These are actually downloading from a different mural, but yes. Now, if we go to Media, and we go to Cloud, we will see, so now you can see these are actually up in the check mark here, and that means they were uploaded. That's one way you can upload to the app manually. However, you can also upload from your computer. Let's look into that. So here we have the app, as lovely as that is. I'm going to start screen recording just so you guys can see what I'm doing here. And we are going to go to GoPro Plus. Okay, so now we're here in the app on the computer. And this is really the only way you can add other media if you don't want to add it through the app. Because, especially for like me, I can't do the auto upload, so this is really the only way I can do this. I can say add media, and I can just drag and drop my media. And it is somewhat picky. So let's just upload this video. Okay, so now it's uploading a 2.5 gigabyte video, and that will upload and be fine. However, this is where you do run into, again, some of these issues. It is very picky as to what formats it will allow you to upload to the cloud. So is this really useful? Well, and can you upload RAW? You can, but only GoPro RAW. So any file that ends in .grp, GoPro RAW, or GPR, I'm sorry, you can upload to GoPro Plus and their cloud subscription. However, anything else, you cannot. And so with that does come those issues, like you can't store any of your raw footage unless it's taken on GoPro. You can't store really any other video footage unless it's taken on GoPro or in a very specific format. And even some of those formats that they say they accept, they don't once you try and tell it to upload them. So is this really useful? Well, yes and no. I love it because it's unlimited and it's cheaper than iCloud. However, for a cloud storage subscription, it's not worth it. It's slow, it's an antiquated UI, it's not worth it. It doesn't work well cross-platform, it's a pain. You can't just tell it to auto-load previews. So as far as a photo storage, it does not work well. But you don't just get photo storage if you use GoPro Plus. You also get insurance for your camera and a upgrade fee, so you can a trade-in, and if you damage it, you get a replacement. Now that sounds great. That's like Apple Care Plus. However, with replacement. However, it isn't as simple as that seems. Now, what is this? So what's actually going on here then? Well, again, this isn't as simple as it seems, like I just mentioned. So you can trade in, and you can get a replacement if you lose your GoPro, for a fee and a price. Let's talk about this pricing for a little bit. They call it no questions asked guaranteed replacement, and that's very good for marketing and PR. However, when you actually get there, it's not what it seems. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, let's look at fees. Okay, so here we have our trade-in fees. And so I'm just going to start another screen recording here. This is if you want to take your camera and trade it in, either upgrade or get the same one, I believe. And you can see these fees are not insignificant. It's $100 to trade in your camera. Now granted, that's saving you $300-400, especially on some of these cameras. However, it's still rough. Like I have a 7 Black, it's $80 to trade that in. They're hefty fees. Now then, let's talk about replacement fees for if you like damage your camera. So let's look here. So these trade-in fees are if you want to trade in your camera to trade up, or if you damage your camera and want to get it replaced. They're hefty fees, I will give you that. They are very hefty fees. I've been rambling for a little bit, being a little repetitive. But let's talk about, should you actually have GoPro Plus? Now then, I think if you have a GoPro, you should. Because you get the repairs, you get the replacements, and spending $100 may not seem cheap, but if it's spending $100 or spending another $350-400 on a new camera, it's definitely worth it. Especially if you do a lot of active stuff with your GoPro. If you're skiing with your GoPro, scuba diving with your GoPro and all that, it's definitely worth it. And you also get the option to use their cloud service. If you have the internet that can do it, auto upload is a dream. I've used it before in the past on some internets that have worked, and it's great because you plug in your camera at night, it uploads everything automatically, and the next day you wake up, you format your card, you go out to capture again, and you already know that all your stuff has been saved in the cloud. It's amazing how well it works, if you can get it to work. And again, I'm out of college, so I can't really guarantee anything working, but if you can get it to work, it is great. Now, what about other photo storage? Because that's all for GoPro images. Can you do other? Well, yeah, you can. I mentioned this a little bit earlier, and it's hard, but you can do it. Very slow. Again, like I mentioned, it's a slow service, very slow. Use it to store other photos. Just the drag and drop, if you have the exact right format and the exact right file name extension at the end. You can, and it's great. It'll store everything, and I could, like I went through on the app and I showed you hundreds of other photos I've stored. I have thousands of photos on my GoPro Quick. If I go to cloud here, like these are photos that are years and years old. And so, I mean, I've got video in here, but I also have photos from years ago. And these were not taken on a GoPro. So with that being said, you can't, like, these are ancient photos. You can store other photos on here. Again, you just need to know the exact file name, and you need to be prepared to fight a little bit. It's not integrated, it's not smooth like iCloud or Google Photos or Google Drive or any of the other subscription services like that. It's a pain, it's miserable, but it does work. Personally would not use this service unless you have a reason to have the other benefits that I mentioned, such as the camera replacement and an ability to actually use the auto upload, because if you can, those are amazing. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you found it useful, exciting, interesting, informative, anything, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe while you're down there. It's free and it really helps out the channel and the algorithm. Check the links below to see where you can sign up for GoPro Plus and to see all the equipment featured in this video as well. Links below are also there if you want to follow me on any of my social media, and my website is down there and has been updated recently and is continuing to be updated. Catch you guys in the next video. Thanks so much. Take it easy, fam. Peace.